I thought it's worth saying a few words about the meeting or your first meeting with an investor, be it an angel or a general partner in a VC. First, about scheduling the meeting. I recommend suggesting a 30-minute time block for your first meeting. That should be enough. In your calendar, after the meeting, please block some time afterward. Why? If the meeting goes well and the conversation wants to go deeper, you should be able to keep the meeting going. So you're inviting the investor to a 30-minute call, but you're blocking an hour. It's also a good idea to block some time before the meeting. Why? You need to prepare for the meeting, which brings us to the next point, which is how to prepare for a meeting. Well, I hope it's obvious to you that you need to come prepared in the sense that you need to know your stuff, know your numbers, the numbers related to your company, the numbers related to your market, and you also need to prepare in terms of knowing who you're going to meet and reading a bit about the investor and their interests, etc., before the meeting. Those are obvious things. What is a bit less obvious, and that's a tip that I got from Annabelle Maldonado, an amazing founder, and she told me about that in a podcast episode where she was our guest, is you need to also prepare mentally. You need to take some time to get yourself in the right mindset, to be calm, to be focused, to be at your best self so that you can be relaxed during the meeting, focused during the meeting, and connect with an investor in your best way on a personal level. Now to the meeting itself. The meeting is, first of all, a meeting between two human beings, maybe more, but it's a meeting between human beings. And you need to come there not just thinking about yourself, but also thinking about the other person that you're meeting. What are their interests? Listen, ask questions, find out about them. You're not just there to pitch, you're there to have a conversation. Ideally, if a first meeting goes well, you might not even show your slides at all. Maybe that only happens on the second meeting. You should have them ready, but it's good to have a conversation in which you just tell your story and explain the market without ever needing the slides. Don't expect the first meeting to bring things to a closure. The goal of the first meeting is really to generate another meeting. Usually things will take a few meetings to get an actual investment, even from an angel investor. It has happened, and it can happen, that one meeting with an angel investor is all you need and they'll wire you a check, but I wouldn't count on it. Come with some patience and come expecting that the first meeting is just a place where you're presenting the opportunity, creating rapport, and building the ground to go deeper in the next meeting. The end of the meeting is very important. It should always end with a clear call to action of what happens next. Usually what you want to happen next is another meeting. So schedule it during the meeting, during the last minutes of the meeting itself. Don't say, I'll send you an email with my Calendly and we'll schedule. No, that's how things fall between the cracks. If you've had a good meeting and the investor wants to learn more and you agree that you're going to have another one, open your calendar, schedule it right there and then. Lastly, after the meeting, you send them an email minutes after, a minute after, whatever you said that you'll send, you send right after the meeting. First of all, it gives a sense of urgency. It shows that you're a professional. And it's also the right way to do things in general. Do things when things are hot. That's when you need to move. Don't wait till the excitement cools down. Lastly, there must be a sense of urgency. There must be a sense of excitement, but you need to be careful not to become over-enthusiastic and too salesy. This is a conversation about money. You're talking about how investing in your company is going to help the investor make a lot of money. And you are the professional and expert that is showing them the way to do it in the specific niche or market or specific market opportunity that you identified for your startup. You cannot look too enthusiastic. You need to be in a position of a professional. Think of a doctor that knows their stuff, knows what they're offering, and knows what's needed. Show that kind of confidence, and you'll be more likely to succeed.